Bet. We are definitely live. Yo, what is good, bro? This is
What's up,
Cooking with
man?
Will, episode 3. I'm here with my boy, Triggaaatt. What's good, bro?
Mac, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Chilling, man. Just got off work, man. Just had a new drop with Ski. I'm just chilling right now, man. Just going through the motions, man. How's everything with you?
Same, brother, same. Just trying to maintain, trying to stay busy, occupied, doing everything that's going on right now, but all good, all is well.
Yeah, I respect that. I know just the last couple episodes, I kind of just stayed on people mentality because I know like that's what's important right now as far as just like everything that's going on. Like the best thing to do is just to like keep your mental like in a good space. Just don't
Right.
try to go too left field, even though shit is definitely hard times, especially for people like us, like from COVID to social justice problems. Like
Yeah.
we just got to stay like, of course, just keep fighting. But like, I know, um, fuck, I know you've been fucking with the music shit for a while now. How's that shit been going on for you, man, lately?
It's going good, man. I'm finally about to release music soon. So I'm kind of going on like a social media break because I'm about to start rebranding again. But this time I got everything like set in order as far as like the next couple of lineups and drops that I'm doing. But yeah, I'm working on just like a mixtape now of just experimenting with like the sound today
Okay.
as far as because that's not my normal sound, but it's the popular sound right now, and I'm just trying to see how it goes as far as how I'm like messing with it. But yeah, it's almost finished, man. So expect that soon, sometime in September or October, definitely.
Word.
Um,
That's good
dropping
timing right
something.
there.
Yeah.
September is a good time. So hopefully by September I don't see normal coming any at all. I just see a new normal. I just
Yeah.
hope that our new normal is pretty solid by September because I
Yeah,
know
it should
kids
be,
going
man,
back to
because
school and shit.
they're doing pretty good as far as the numbers. However, accurate
Yeah,
it is, but as far as what they're saying, we're doing fine. It's just the other
exactly.
states,
Other
gotta.
states like Florida toasted. Like they bugging
Yeah,
out there, man.
man.
But I hope they all stay good. I hope they all stay healthy and shit. And
Right.
and as far as music goes, like who not who what do you channel into as you're creating music? Like what do what promotes you to like produce a song? As far as like, is it like you just roaming around, you get like a tune in your head, you try to like get that pattern down, or is it like a sample that you like and you might want to have your own taste and field on it and you try to remix it yourself? Like what is your process basically?
Well, day to day, as now like being home, I'm what you call is what other people will say a weird kid. So I just be making noises like all the time, or sometimes even if I'm making dinner or something, and like my inner child comes out and I'm just like banging on a pot and pan. I'm like, you know what? I like that idea, and I just pull out my phone and the voice memo app or whatever, and just record it down, and then I listen to it like whenever I come down to the basement, and I'm like, you know what? This voice memo was really live. I try to put what I think here in my head to each instrument, and then that's how I go as far as that. Um, Lately, man, I've just been on like Michael Jackson and Chris Brown for some reason, man. I mean, those are great artists, but I've kind of been getting like inspiration from them too. Definitely top as far as that. Drake too. I'm not really like a big Drake fan,
But
but
he be getting fucking instrumentals. Funny thing
yeah,
about what you said about the voice memos is the fucking intro to the podcast is a lighter flickering, and I recorded literally that shit on fucking voice memo. Like I click
I'm
voice
telling you,
memo be coming in clutch.
voice
But
memos is like my best friend, man.
I seen that video of fucking Michael Jackson. He was like beating on his legs and like humming and making a beat with his mouth and shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
funny. I was
think
just watching that video. I know exactly what video you're talking about. I was just watching that video. Yeah, and he
he
was
definitely
explaining the
had
song, right?
like his own fucking
Yeah,
world as far as how he was fucking approaching music. That shit is crazy and it's amazing. Like everyone has their own process. Everyone has their own like just mindset as far as when they stepping into music. Because I watch a lot of like interviews and like documentaries and shit. Like I love watching like behind the scenes shit because I love seeing people process like J. Cole documentary, the shit that he had on HBO, or like
Oh
just
yeah,
anything that like gives you like more insight of like how that artist approached that album or that tour or that song. Like where did that energy come from? Cause like depending on what you go through or like what your mindset is, that's where like the best music come from. I personally believe that just through what we're recently going through, like people gonna be coming out with some heat, some
yeah.
bangers
You
because
know,
they in the crib, they more mindful, they more in
right.
tune, they got more time to really sit down and actually fuck with chords and beats and vocals and lyricism, like people writing, even myself. You see, like I've been like trying to like write myself because I feel like I got more time than ever now.
Right,
Things
bro.
are like opening back up, so like time is definitely be coming back to where it was 6 months ago. But as far as that, like I know like day-to-day artists like yourself, I know y'all been in the laboratory, man.
Heavy, heavy all day, every day. It's like, what else? Is really, what else could you, what else are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's like when you love it and when you have like a passion for it, it just comes, natural. It just comes natural. Yep.
Shit. And not to get off the topic of music, but like outside of music, any other things that you have interest in or a passion for that you may want to tackle on soon? I know you said you got music coming out in September, but after that or before that, is there anything outside of music that you have any interest on touching on?
Well, I was thinking probably like next summer because like this summer is kind of, pretty
Yeah.
much shot, but definitely want to get in natural hair products.
Okay.
Like definitely want to get in that as far as that. I've been looking at certain stuff. It's like this black owned business thing. I don't know if you've seen it on Facebook. It's like this black owned thing in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, so I've been looking through there trying to find out some, black owned natural hair products and stuff because I don't know, like I get a lot of compliments on my locks when I'm out, so I really want to like get into that as far as that and maybe try to have my own like product as far as for locks and like retwisting and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to get into that later on.
Oh yeah.
Um, if anything, as far as outside of music. Um, but it's just so much you can do with music. I definitely want to get into live, like concerts. Concerts are probably going to be different now. So I'm
For the
also
maybe
yeah.
doing like drive-through concerts. I don't know if niggas gonna be jumping on top of cars and shit, performing on people whips and shit.
That might be live, yo.
I
Yeah,
was
man.
watching. You said like buy the tickets now before they sell out. Drive-through concert. I think in Atlanta. Atlanta. Everything open in Atlanta.
Yeah, they're tripping out there. But hey, man, it's got to do something. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do as well, man. Some concerts, man. But as far as outside of music, that's like one thing. Of course, like merch and stuff as well.
Okay, respect.
Yeah, definitely start as far as that. Trying to get endorsed by Chord because I have a
Okay.
lot of Chord products, which is like what I use as far as keyboard and performance. So I'm trying to get into that soon. So yeah, it's all gonna come around, all gonna come around together as far as like where I'm going as far as my future with
Hell
that.
yeah. And I was just thinking about concerts and shit, and I'm like, it is gonna be weird, but like if they could find like I mean, I'm sure they can find open space where people could park their car in perfectly lined, get
Right.
you a stage. Like that's perfect. Like I don't see.
I think that might be more lit though. I mean, it depends though, because people can get crazy, but I feel like that would be live, like
Yeah.
being in your car, and then I'm pretty sure if they can get audio to where like how open not open drive-in movie theaters where you can get the audio inside your
Like a
car.
stream, like Spotify. Like Spotify you could just set up like a live playlist, and then
Yep.
it's the artist rapping basically. So you get that
Yeah.
audio in your car. But I mean, I just roll my windows down. It's lit.
Yeah. I gotta, you know me, I gotta feel it. It gotta be natural. It gotta
Exactly.
be.
I'm now about to just keep my tabs on the baby and see how that shit go out for him because I seen comedians do drive-throughs. It's like stand up,
Oh, word.
and they said that it was pretty good. Like I was watching another podcast and they was saying like, yeah, comedians are doing the drive-through shit now. So I mean, like that low key might be the way for the summer if they could keep it contained and social
Yeah.
distance. Because like that sounded pretty fire to me, most definitely. I like the sound of that. Concerts, stay in the whip, you could smoke, drink, or you want. It's your
Yeah.
car, your
Walk,
problem.
man. Sit on top of the roof, chill.
Exactly.
Light a
That
fat one,
sounds
man. Yeah,
live.
I think that's gonna. Yeah, everything is gonna be the new norm, but I feel like it won't really be that bad as people expect it to be. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. September, we're gonna have some new music from Triggaaatt. Nice mixtape. Gonna keep that shit in motion.
Yes.
I definitely dig that shit. September for myself, I definitely see. I definitely. Oh, I thought my mom was calling me. I'm gonna have to cut that out. But in September, I don't see myself. I see myself dropping some shirts, but I definitely see myself definitely tackling more outside of ski, but definitely keeping up with ski. I
Real. So,
definitely want to do
what are
more
you looking
podcasts.
into though? A
Like
podcast?
I want to podcast more just to keep the engagement like locally, like just with all of us. Like I feel like not a lot of us don't have like a platform where we can like express ourselves and give ourselves like insight or just any issues or what we doing
Right.
in the future just to share ideas and shit. So I definitely want to do more of that just for myself and whoever else, is down to do it. Cause I feel like it would definitely be beneficial in the future. Whoever comes across this video, they hear our conversation,
Yeah.
they look into you as far as music and they'll look into me for whatever they look into me for as far as like graphic design or
Right.
just even just continue to listen to the podcast. So my goal is to kind of definitely stay more consistent with the podcasting aside of me also doing the clothing and shit. And then, just working with my peers, collaborating and
I'm
then
about to say, yeah, collaborations, man. I'm trying to do some collaboration with Skeet as well. Like, even if y'all have like try to do like I'll say like a music video as
Oh yeah.
far as just the brands and all the different, what I'm saying, items and shit that you got for our ski.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sound good. Shit. I as far as music goes, um have you traveled outside the states?
Like recently?
Nah, hell no. Like
But
like anytime like in period.
oh yeah, man. Well, I go to school at Berkeley, and that's in Boston. So that's a far away from home. And I travel as far as like if we do wedding bands and stuff like that, we go up to like
Word.
Vermont, New Hampshire. I just did the Essence Festival last summer. Was that last summer? Yeah, that was last summer. That was in New Orleans. That was probably the biggest thing I've done because I mean all the like black artists was there. Like we opened up for Genuine.
That sounds like a good experience.
Lucky Day was on our stage. I got to see Normani, Pharrell, Timberland. They were all there. Teddy Riley, like Teddy Riley had his whole tribute, so it was amazing. That's just it's hard now, because it's like now it's like everything's shut down, so we got to find like a new, platform trying to have shows and concerts.
Hell yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel like not we, because I don't fucking do anything music, but musicians like locally should definitely get on that live shit. Like not even on some versus shit, just to like get engagement. I know it's like definitely harder to like get it traffic on live, but like I feel like the more consistent an artist can probably do it, the more people would actually tune into it more.
Trust me, bro, it's all coming, man. That's lined up after the mixtape. Like I'm doing these live sessions where it's literally going to be like a concert, but with local artists. And I'll just choose whatever artist I'm feeling at the time or whatever I feel like, oh, that's hot. And I already got a band that I'm working with.
Okay.
So we're just gonna take probably two of their top songs, construct it, arrange it, and then literally have them perform it. I probably even have like a green screen or something just to make it more popping. Like I don't know if you've seen any of the performances for the BET Awards,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
that was like
that was nice. That was hard.
yeah,
I like
that
that.
was
That was
inspiration, and I'm trying to do something like off of that.
okay.
Yeah,
That was actually impressive. Like I wasn't expecting that. When I seen it like it was gonna be virtual, I was like, how are they gonna like are they even gonna have any performances? But everyone performance was like amazing. And it
amazing,
was
exactly. So that's what I'm
greatly
trying to
done.
get into.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah. That
yeah,
sounds good. Definitely gotta they up the scale in production because like wonder how they did that shit. I mean, definitely like green screen, CGI and shit, but like to get that shit done, and I wonder when they even planned that shit out to for that shit to air live like that. That shit was
yeah,
pretty genius on their part. And um, and I know we spoke about writing in the beginning.
yeah.
You've been writing a little bit more lately, right?
Yes, man. Yeah, I literally just like started, man, this year trying to like write stuff down and just get my thoughts out and just period as far as that.
Oh yeah, because writing for me, like not even like musically, like of course like lyrics is definitely one version of writing that I get into, but I also enjoy screenwriting and also just like studying in it more too. Like I've been watching a little bit more film. I've been studying a little bit more like screenplays just to kind of get like the gist of like how people like open up the story and like have the climax and how they close it out. Like I've been looking into that for a while. I've been paying attention to it for a
Yeah,
while. And I've been recently studying it more and actually diving into it fully. Like as far as inspirations for writing, like um Kendrick Lamar is number one for me
yeah,
at this
man.
moment. Like I've literally last 2 months straight, I've kind of like just been listening to like all his music
Yeah,
as far as like musically, like
absolutely. Yeah.
writing wise. Spike Lee, I recently just watched that Five Bloods on Netflix. That shit was pretty solid.
That
Like
was beautiful,
that
man.
was a
Yeah.
beautiful ass movie, like well written, well directed. Soundtrack was good. Like he be on point. So as far as writing, like those are like my inspirations in music and also in film. Like what are your inspirations in writing?
Well, I would say okay. She just grew on me, but heavy. Her name is Amnesia. I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. I'm pretty sure it's Amnesia. She writes. She just wrote on Summer Walker's last album. I think she got a song out, like another one. I think with Lady Gaga. She's written with Beyonce. She's from New Jersey, and she's
Oh,
like, I think we're all the same age. I think she's like 22, 23,
yo, New
and
Jersey got
her
the
writing is
shit.
just like it's so like versatile.
Yeah,
Like these different artists is just like you would think that they would be writing it, but her name is on a lot of stuff, man. So she's definitely number one right now. Um, as far as like writing, man, like I like the old school, like Mariah Carey. You know what I'm
oh yeah,
saying?
oh yeah.
Of course, Michael Jackson. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce, Chloe and Halle. I'm growing. They're growing on me as well. Those are my
Word.
girls. So yeah, I just been like trying to study and just listen to what people talk about and see more, not more necessarily words,
Okay.
but phrasing
Yeah,
when it comes to music.
definitely. Hell yeah.
Definitely phrasing, man. So I just been listening to a lot of that as far as like everybody's phrasing and stuff. But I want to get into more of like film writing as well, especially like movies and even film scoring, like just putting different soundtracks together and stuff like that as well. So I'm definitely trying to tap into that more, definitely in the
That
future.
sounds like a solid move. As far as like what I encourage us, like our creatives to do is like just study your craft more. Like you love writing, like study it full, like study outside of
Right.
it. Like
Yeah.
dive into everything because you can literally pull from anywhere. Like,
Yeah, yo,
regardless
even
when you
books.
writing music, like
Yep.
storytelling, like if your storytelling is on point, your phrasing is on point, and then your fucking flow is on point, everything can just be good. But like, just study your entire craft, like whatever field you're in, just make sure that you're like diving into it, like making sure it's your passion. Because a lot of people, they in a field, they don't really have that passion or love for it. They only love like one spectrum of it, and then they just stick to that. And not saying that they may fail in it, they may do awesome in it because they're good at what they're
Right.
at. But I'm pretty sure if they stepped out of that circle and then touched on other like avenues, I'm pretty sure they'll get way more versatile and better. Like the people who like step away, like the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar's who don't make shit for like 2-3 years, like I'm pretty sure they got so much material from other shit that they've been doing outside of that. Like Kendrick Lamar was
Right.
acting on Power. You feel me? Like
Exactly.
it's
Yep.
just like
Yep.
all that shit go hand to hand. Like I'm pretty sure like he ain't write his lines, but like just for you being in that space, actually having a fucking a script to look at and play, and like you get the idea of like how stories are broken down, dialogue and shit. You
Yep.
really jump more into that. That's why I like about like just studying the entire fucking field of writing. Like definitely want to dive way more into writing. And as far as production, I've always had like the itch to like fucking try to see what I can do, but like I know that that is definitely some good ass like time and attention that needs to be placed
Yeah.
into that field. Like that ain't just some shit that you could just do like on the side and be like, oh shit, look what I made last
Yeah.
night. Like you got to really spend some hours on that shit. Really,
Yeah. You do.
not
Yeah.
only
It takes
creating,
a lot, man.
studying and learning and shit. Like
Yeah.
that shit don't come overnight at all.
Yep, that's what I try to tell everybody. If you're into music, man, if you're really into it, bro, don't discriminate. Listen to it all. Listen to it all, cause you never know. You never know what you might hear that you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, I could like, let's say if you're a hip hop artist and you just happen just to be listening to something like jazz. I mean, jazz hip hop correlates, of course, like with our people a lot, with the history. So if you just hear something like, dang, man, I love this trumpet sound that I'm hearing, you put that in the track, man, and you got a new song and a new sound that you're not normally used to doing, but because you're branching out and not in your comfort zone as far as just like one genre, you know what I'm saying? Like it all correlates, man. Music is music. You feel me? Like music is music.
And I respect it. Respect it 100% because that shit I know that like the Timberlands, the Pharrells, like they didn't just only make rap music and shit. Like
Yeah.
they made R&B shit. They got shit dated back. Like Pharrell did SWV. Like nigga,
Yeah.
that's dated back and still doing
Back
shit
and
today.
still today, man,
Like
today.
time and patience and study. Like that's literally what I've been drilling in my head as far as in my field and what I want to do. Like this shit is not going to come tomorrow. I understand that. I know that I'm going to have to put some hours and some real ass time into this shit because like the shit that does come overnight can also go overnight. Like
Yep.
you could get that one hit wonder, boom, bang, you hot in July, but come September, like they're gonna be looking for another shit and you don't got it. And it's like I don't want to call no names out, but like that shit happens like
Yeah.
all the time. Like you got that banger, you got that heater, you had the Grammys and shit. You get nominated, you might even win, but then like September comes or whatever. Well, what
Right.
Grammy February, motherfucking February come, niggas is like, what you got for us, nigga? Nothing. I wrote that shit in the fucking closet. I got
Yeah,
nothing.
you gotta be consistent, man. You gotta stay
Nah,
consistent.
consistency is key, man.
Yeah.
But before we wrap this up, you got any inspirations in production? I know we named Pharrell, I know we named Timberland.
That's number one.
Number
Pharrell's
one,
definitely number one. Kanye, man. Kanye's production is crazy. Jay Dilla production is crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
Um, there's a couple of people, man. There's a couple of people. I cannot think of his name, but whoever produces for Lucky Day, I just looked him up the other day. But he's solid, man. He just makes stuff feel good. He just makes stuff feel good. I just say, as far as whatever you do, even if it's just like, even if it's sports or whatever, but especially in our field, as far as like the entertainment field and clothing design and branding and all that, I just think, as far as like whatever you put out, man, just make sure it's heartfelt as your best. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck what everybody else talking about. As long as you really messing with it, I always say the right people will come along. Like, that's my motto. Like, the
You
right
always
people will
say
come
that,
along.
bro.
Yep, the right people will see it. Real shit. The right people will see it, and it's hard because, you do seek for validation, of course, because that's what's gonna push our stuff up. People seeing it,
Right.
but like you said, if you true to it, you feel what I'm saying. If you true to it and put whatever shit out you got, and know that shit was like, you know what, I did my best, and I felt as though that this is hard. Put it out. The right people gonna fuck with it, man. Right people gonna fuck with it.
Nah, I respect that, and I agree with that shit. And you know who I've been fucking with, production wise? Alchemist. He been fucking with these artists lately. Like Freddie Gibbs last shit was lit. He be
Yeah.
fucking with Currency on a couple shit. I mean, he got some vintage shit too, shit that I don't even know that he touched on, and I know his name is in the fucking credits, but he definitely dope as fuck too. Like he's
Oh,
somebody that
Scott Storch as well, man.
oh yeah. He's vintage, and he's still
Still,
he. It's
I
crazy.
just
Like
I just
I'm,
learned. I didn't know he just did that. Do It by Chloe and Halle. I did not know that was him.
I didn't know it was him too. The guy just found out.
I was like, yo, this nigga still making hits, man. Yeah.
Nah, man, bro. But I definitely appreciate the call, man.
Yes,
Definitely
man.
gotta get another one in. I already know greatness is coming from you, bro. But till
Like,
then, bro, just keep working hard, man. I'm definitely rooting for you. I'm definitely following, and just keep at it, bro. I respect
thank you,
it.
bro.
I love it. I love what I'm hearing, and I love what I'm about to see in the future, bro. Most definitely.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Likewise, brother.
No
Likewise.
problem, bro. Good looks, bro. Peace out.
All right.